that's a Big 12 game. That's what they're like for all our new guys. I told them welcome to Big 12 because that's what you get each and every night. We saw it on film. Coach Boynton has done a great job with this team. If they didn't have injuries early, I know they'd be further along right now, but they're really playing well. And to do what he did, losing what they lost, is with quality young players, hats off to him. And I know they're going to have a real successful rest of the year. So as far as our team goes, we came in as the #1 3-point shooting team in the country. I don't think we're leaving that way. We couldn't buy a bucket from three. Credit Oklahoma State for a really good defense. And then what happens is if you don't get on a roll, then even if you get a good look, it's hard to get going. So I credit them. But with our team, I think the biggest thing was the offensive glass, and really proud of how our guys were able to battle and compete when we're not making shots, because a lot of teams, if you get guys that are used to making shots and they miss shots, that starts to affect everything else they do, and credit our guys for not letting that happen. And then to have 7 turnovers on the road is a sign of a really good team as well. So that's all I got. We were blessed today.
What did the scout tell you about Brandon Garrison, and what did he show you out there today?
Well, I know Brandon. I loved him out of high school to begin with. I saw him play a lot, and loved his motor, loved his intangibles and character. And I knew once Coach Boynton got him, they got a great player. And I thought we never sign anybody and they don't grow. Like he's like 3 inches taller than he was in high school. I don't know what he did, but man, he's active and long, and really made it tough to score around the rim. He had 4 block shots and probably altered a lot more and caused us to not take a lot more.
Despite missing the threes, did you like the shot selection from 3?
Some of them, but I think this is where the credit to Oklahoma State goes. If you don't get a couple great looks to get going, and you know what, some nights you have looks and they're not falling, and that's when you got to win other ways. There were some that were great, but I think again Oklahoma State deserves the most credit, because when we had some great ones, we didn't have confidence.
A lot of this league's kind of shifted to having a lot more experienced players, a lot of juniors and seniors in the league. This team, Oklahoma State's pretty young, a lot of freshmen, a lot of new transfers. How does that kind of change what you do in preparation and do with it, when you're playing a team like that still has that youth?
Well, I tell you that watching on film, I mean, we were really impressed with the direction they're going, and so we knew it was, first of all, any Big 12 game's tough. On the road's tough, let alone a team that's won, 5 in a row, and really playing well and playing with confidence.
It's now 9 wins in a row here in Stillwater. What do you say about that?
The good man above has really blessed us, because we've had a lot of wins that, I mean, could have gone either way. And you win up here, that's saying a lot. You've been in the league long enough to know how hard it is to win up here. And for the new teams coming in, they'll get a chance to experience just the history up here, a great tradition.
I think 8 of your first 10 were in the paint. You finished with 50 points in the paint. Was that?
That's because we couldn't make a 3.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was part of the plan coming in, or was there something you saw, or was that just kind of how it played out?
Well, I think they did a good job making it hard to shoot threes, so we had more paint opportunities, and then guys did the right thing. If you're not making threes, get to the rim.
I guess thanks. Just to start, kind of what was the atmosphere like out there for the first Big 12 game?
First Big 12 game, especially on the road. Well, first and foremost, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for just giving us this opportunity, giving us safe travels, getting here, and just being here and having this opportunity to play Oklahoma State at Oklahoma State. So, but first Big 12 game, especially on the road, Big 12 is a gritty league. Every night is going to be a battle, so we were just happy just to come out with the win.
A lot of the league, kind of shifted towards having a lot of older players. This team, Oklahoma State's pretty young. How do y'all kind of prepare for a team that you might not have as much tape or as much experience, playing guys you haven't seen before?
I feel like we just follow the scout, memorize it, try to do our best, know the personnel, and try to secure it out there on the court.
Was that fun for you? It looked like you and Brandon, you were going shot for shot there for a little bit. Was that fun for you to compete like that?
Yeah, it's really fun. It's the first time for me to play in the Big 12, so it's really a different experience, and that was definitely a fun experience for me.